Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the pandemic has disrupted every business all over the world. Providing financial services to micro and small enterprises has become more challenging than before. But it did not stop Alal Sa Kaunlaran, ASKI, Incorporated Philippines to stay committed to sustainability and provide innovative services with dedication to create opportunities and transform communities in the Philippines. It is with the great pleasure that I request Mrs. Mary Luck Hicarte from the Embassy of Philippines to accept the recognition on behalf of ASKI for Best Innovation in Financial Services to recognize success in financing micro and small enterprises and green energy. Please come.
First this one, this is a heavy one. Can you manage? Yes, it's beautiful.
Good morning to all. I am Mary Luck Hicarte of the Philippine Embassy in Madrid, in Germany rather. I'm also the Embassy's economic officer. I am pleased to convey the message of the Embassy of the Philippines in relation to the award to be received by Alalay sa Kaunlaran, or ASKI, a Filipino group of companies. Dr. Frank Mantrup, Lord Mayor of Karlsruhe, Mr. Tom Hoyen, board member of the European Organization for Sustainable Development, and former cabinet minister of the Kingdom of Denmark. Mr. Arshad Rab, CEO of the EUSD, Mr. Diethelm Rumpel of the Economic Development Office of the Karlsruhe City, and also manager of the Startup Alliance of Karlsruhe. Ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, good morning. Climate change is as real as it can get in the Philippines, a country in Southeast Asia composed of 7,000 islands, more than 7,000 islands. At the COP26 meeting in Glasgow last month, Philippines Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez explained, and I quote, "The Philippines accounts for 0.3% of total greenhouse gases." May I just repeat that? 0.3%. Yet, we bear the brunt of the consequences of climate change. Our country is sinking at a rate 4 times faster than the global average. Annually, we are confronted with increasingly severe typhoons, floods, and droughts. Millions of lives are at stake. End of quote. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a people who, shall we say, are well acquainted with natural disasters. And that's probably the euphemism of the year. And that this is perhaps the reason, one of the reasons that we have a long history of grassroots initiatives that provide assistance to those affected by these calamities. To help fishermen whose boats were lost or damaged by typhoons, or to help whole communities rise up from a devastating volcanic eruption. A source of great pride for us today is how some members of the private sector have, over the years, been helping respond to the needs of those affected by climate change in the Philippines providing them opportunities for growth and development, while at the same time applying the principles of sustainable finance. One of these remarkable organizations is the Alalay sa Kaunlaran Group of Companies, or ASKI, which will receive the Karlsruhe Sustainable Finance Awards 2021 under the Best Innovation in Financial Services category. While sustainability has been a mere buzzword for others, that has not been the case for ASKI, which has been rolling up its sleeves and serving communities since 1987. ASKI is a clear example that promoting sustainability and economic advancement can go hand in hand. It is also a reminder that going into investments that factor in the environment, people, and the society it's really the way to go if we are to help save this planet for future generations. Alalay sa Kaunlaran is an inspiration in the sustainable financing movement in the Philippines, and we hope that many more will follow their example. On behalf of Alalay sa Kaunlaran, we would like to thank the Karlsruhe Sustainable Finance Awards for elevating the profile and spreading the example of institutions which have a positive impact on our common goal towards sustainability. And thank you, EOSD, European Organization for Sustainable Development, and the government of Karlsruhe and Baden-Württemberg for being behind this excellent platform. With that, good morning to everyone.